Yeah.
And your lips are completely done, or is it just liner, or what is it?
Nope, full lip.
Yes.
Okay, was it painful, by the way? Because the lip sounds very painful.
You know, you'd think it would be because a lot of needle sticks, but I was so numb that I didn't feel anything. I almost fell asleep.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So of all three things that you had done, which was the most, or what's the most convenient that you like? The brows?
Probably the eyebrows, because I did not have very many eyebrows. And so Pam shaped them for me. She brought them in farther, out farther, and she arched them really nice, and I've had so many compliments.
You told me the gentleman came up for you in the bar.
Yeah.
The gentleman.
I actually had...
Walks up and says, boy, you have great brows.
Yes.
Man stalked her.
Really?
I thought,
She was in San Francisco.
it's like, is that a pickup line?
Yeah, I think it is a pickup line.
Nice eyebrows.
Yeah, I've never heard that one before.
Well, that's nice.
But yeah, I went, thank you.
Is that right? So you start getting compliments.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the things, Pam, you say that you hear stories of women, they're with their partners, and they wear makeup to bed because they don't want to ever be seen with...
They don't want to wake up. They don't want to wake up not looking. And I know some women that actually wake up before their men, put their makeup on. You know, that's what they're telling me, is they wake up an hour before, make sure that they're looking at least halfway decent and looking made up enough so that they look like they have some kind of color in their face, and they're not just waking up, their men aren't looking... Women want to look good. They want to look good for their men. They want to look good for themselves.
I mean, do you feel like that if women knew what you know about permanent makeup, because you haven't,
Yes.
that they would all do it?
Yes, and I see so many women out there who are penciling in these hideous eyebrows that are all shapes and sizes, and Pamela
The wrong color. The wrong
right,
color.
the wrong color, the wrong size, the wrong shape.
And honestly, too, what happens is people use pencils, and when it goes on the top of the skin, it's different than when it goes on inside the skin. So when they use a pencil, if it's a warm-based pencil, you'll see people walking around with orange eyebrows.
Okay.
It's supposed to be brown, but when it mixes with the pH of their skin, it turns orange. It actually turns the base pigment of the pencil. Okay. So you'll actually see people walking around with kind of a different shade orange color, and it's not... They look at it and they perceive it as a brown, but when they put it on the skin...
So it's a time saver. I mean, is that the main thing? I mean, overall, obviously the appearance of your eyebrows. You had very little hair before. But what about the eyeliner, lipstick? I mean, is it a huge time saver?
Yes, definitely.
Are there some days you don't wear any lipstick or gloss?
Well, I live in Nevada, so gloss is always, you know...
You have to do
That's
it?
always happening. But
Chapstick.
I don't have to do the full, little mascara, a little blush, and you're good to go.
All right.
All right.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break. We're back more about with some of your photos. You're watching The Wellness Hour, leader in medical news and information. I'm Randy Alvarez. Up next, more about what you need to know about permanent makeup. We'll be right back. You're watching The Wellness Hour, leader in medical news and information. I'm Randy Alvarez. What you need to know if you're considering any type of permanent makeup with us. We have an expert on the topic, the go-to person in Nevada, Pam Horton. Okay, Pam. Okay, so you've showed me women, men. What are we looking at here? These are brows. We're still on brows.
Male eyebrow. This is another gentleman.
All right.
Wanted his eyebrows enhanced. But if you notice, his hair is very dark and his brow hair is lighter. So he just wanted a little bit of texture added to it, give it a little bit of depth, make him look as though he had something there.
Okay.
So if you notice the after picture, it's just a very, very light dusting. It's not very heavy.
So really, you just put a little color and it gives the illusion that the hair...
Correct.
Is
that
that
the hair
right?
is
Okay.
yeah, a little bit fullness. Now we did an upper lash enhancement on him, which means
What does that mean?
we went into the very, very top and the base of the lashes, put a little bit of pigment in just to give him a little depth, make it look a little bit fuller, make him look like he had more lashes.
So this is very popular amongst men?
My men, I probably have 5%. 5%
Okay. More and more men need to do this, though, in your opinion.
Well, I don't look at people and say, oh, you need to come and see me.
Okay.
But there are men that come in that, wow, you could really use
Now, is it true? I mean, cosmetic surgeons send you their patients?
Yes, I work with surgeons, plastic surgeons, dermatologists. I work with oncologists.
And we're going to meet one of your patients that had a mastectomy.
Correct, Debbie
Is that
Vasquez.
right? Okay, so you have more brows. What are we looking at?
Well, there are different things that you can go with here as far as different enhancements. This is a hair stroke eyebrow with a lash enhancement. That's the same thing that the gentleman just had. But what it does is it brings up the hair, makes it look a little more defined. She had all of her hair.
A lash
just
enhancement.
very,
How
very
is that
thin.
different than eyeliner?
Eyeliner. Well, here we go.
How is it different, though? I mean, what are you doing
Here's our
differently?
picture of an eyeliner.
Okay.
And this is a thin eyeliner. Goes hair stroke eyebrows and thin eyeliner. So the lash enhancement goes into the base of the lashes, if you notice in that after picture.
Okay. So we look at these side by side.
Correct.
Okay. So the one here on the left is just at the base of the lash, and this one is actually the eyeliner.
Yeah, so it gives it just a little bit more lift. You actually can bring it up a little bit more and make it a little thicker at the very end to give that eye a little bit lift, make it pop a little bit more.
Okay.
So this is more of a natural look. And here's also what you can do is you can go with a little bit more of a thicker eyeliner. People that want a little bit more dramatic, you know, get to a little bit thicker, you can smudge it out. So it's a little bit of softer look. So there's all different kinds of looks you can make, but you want to do it. It's almost like painting. It's painting the skin. You can go thin, thick, thicker, make it look fine.
Can you change it later? I mean, in 5 years, if she changes her style.
Well, pigment does fade, and it does fade out due to the skin.
But if you had to color it later, because she changed her look,
yes, you can.
It's okay.
Yeah, because the pigment's going to fit. It's going to get a little bit lighter in color.
Lips.
Well, there's different ways you can do lips and different ways you can design them. What everybody wants is they want more definition.
Okay.
And that is basically the number one thing that people come in for. If they want them fuller, larger, I wouldn't go and make them larger with tattooing.
Okay.
And basically that's it, because you can actually see a line of demarcation over their natural lip line. So this is a lip line. It was done. That's just to give the outside line a little bit darker than the natural lip.
Are you a big fan of that? I'm not necessarily a big fan of it. So you're not, but
this is actually using my younger crowd. Younger crowd comes in, they just want that natural
on the outside.
look. Correct. There's also the lip line and shade. This is a little bit more.
This is nice.
This is actually one of the biggest markets. It gives the lip a little more definition. As you get older, you start to lose that color in there. You just define it up a little bit, make a nice crisp edge, and then you fade it into the natural lip.
No lipstick there?
None.
Is that a bit, I mean, that's a big convenience?
Well, it's just to wake up and look like you have some type of color. If you're running to the store, if you're
lipstick
going
wears
out,
off a little bit, but it makes a big difference. You know, when women wear, it's a very sexy look.
It's a full lip color, and you want that look of color, or if you want something to be a little bit more natural.
Okay.
But this goes in, gives you a little definition, gives you a little bit more color, voluptuous.
So if she wants to change the color, go more toward a brown or any other color,
she can actually wear lipstick over the top of it.
Do you hear that they normally don't put any kind of lipstick on, just maybe a gloss or something?
Chapstick or gloss. I think Jackie that's going to be coming out just wears gloss.
Okay. Another lips?
And full lip color.
Wow.
So this is someone that, you know, wanted just to change up the shade of color, always wore the same tone of lipstick all the time, wanted a nice bright color.
Now that's got to be painful.
And that crisp.
I mean, they have to complain about pain.
No, that's what they're worried about. The number one concern with people when they come in is pain. I use Top Gland Aesthetics.
You're allowed to use topical anesthetic?
Yes, I do not do injections. I'm not an RN, so I do not do injections.
Lay it on top.
Lay it on top.
They don't
it's
feel
a top
anything.
anesthetic. Some people feel a little discomfort, and it is a little discomfort. You have to expect that is going to be some. But most people that I know lay there and they go, this is not what I thought it was going to be like. This is
much easier.
Oh, much easier.
All right, now we have to meet another one of your patients, but time for a few more photos. What is this?
Okay, this is actually a correction. This is a pigment lightening. Lady came to me actually from out of the area. She came out from out of the state.
That looks like an obvious painted on.
Yes, it was a paisley eyebrow. She did not like the shape of it. She did want it to have it removed and have it lightened.
So that's called a paisley eyebrow in your business?
That's what
Or you're calling it?
Well, yes.
Okay, all right.
Paisley shaped eyebrow. And she didn't like the roundness of it. She wanted it to look a little bit more natural. So we went into the front of it and actually did a little bit of pigment lightening in the front, and if you look at the after picture, we raised up the arch a little bit too. And
very natural. Looks very nice. So when it's all done, what does she say?
Very happy. She was very self-conscious, was not happy at all. She was actually from Montana. She drove all the way from Montana to find me.
Because she heard about you.
Yes. And to get this done, did the actual lightening on it. She came back a year later. We did the actual eyebrow on it, and she's very happy.
Okay. What are we looking at there?
This is what I see most, is eyebrows that were done in the past maybe 10 to 15 years. They were done with carbon ink, color turned, very blue-purple. And
so not all turn blue or purple, but
not all of them, no. But
okay.
If it was done 10 to 15 years ago, mainly it was a different ink back then, and it does change to a blue-purple hue.
So you can fix those?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, good.